Welcome into the Lakers Report. I'm your host, Jeremy Chuggs, and coming up on today's show, fear not, Lakers fans. I'm going to tell you how the Lakers are going to make the Western Conference Finals this year, if that sounds good to you. If you bleed purple and gold, I need you to go down in the comment section right now, every single one of you, and spam Lake Show. Let me hear you. I know this season hasn't gone as planned, and, if I told you at the beginning of the year the Lakers were going to be in the play-in, I know a lot of y'all would be upset. But it's not about where you are in the dance. It's about making the dance. And the Lakers are there, and they can make some noise. So go down right now and spam Lake Show as we look at the current NBA playoff picture in the Western Conference. And huge game tonight at the top of this bracket. Got the Timberwolves taking on the Nuggets. Whoever wins will have the track to get the number one seed in the West. Huge game with huge implications. And as we go down, you see Thunder there at the 3 seed, a game back. Clippers, 4 seed, 4 games back. I think Clippers and Mavs are basically locked in at the 4-5 right there. Then you have the Pelicans at 6, 8 games back, and then the play-in. The Suns, the Kings, which are only a half game ahead of the Lakers at 9, and then the Warriors at 10. So, could the Lakers potentially sneak into the 8 seed? Only a half game back. The Kings have 3 more games left, and the Lakers only have 2 games left. And the Lakers games, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, look pretty favorable for the Lake Show. They're facing the Memphis Grizzlies in Memphis and the New Orleans Pelicans in New Orleans. So, could the Lakers possibly get 2 dubs to end the season and put some pressure on the team from Sacktown? Because they have 3 games left, and they're not gimmies either. The Pelicans, obviously, the Lakers also face the Pelicans in their final 2 games. But this game right here could be very interesting. A lot of y'all need to tune in to Kings Suns because that could determine a lot moving forward. So, maybe the Lakers could sneak around and mess around and find out and get past the play-in, get past the first round, get past the second round, and make the Western Conference Finals. So coming up, I'm going to tell you my 4-step plan on how the Lakers can do that. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, LeBron James can make the Western Conference Finals. I'll tell you about that in just a moment. But first, got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, and that is PrizePicks. Go to PrizePicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. I know a lot of people like playing fantasy football, but fantasy on the hardwood is just as exciting. And all you got to do is pick more or pick less on 2 or more players. And it's as simple as that. Just a couple taps, and you can win up to 20 times your money. So I have a pretty good play, and I'm just saying, I'm kind of willing this play into existence because, I really want the Lakers to face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Spoiler alert for what's about to come up. So, in that pivotal matchup tonight, give me less on the Anthony Edwards points, rebounds, and assists combined. And then I'm taking more on Jokic's 3-pointers made, which it's a gimme. They're giving, it's 0.5. So if he makes 1, you're in the clear. Aaron Gordon, give me more than 2.5 dunks. This dude jumps out the gym in almost every single game. And then Jamal Murray, give me the more on points, rebounds, and assists. You can use my picks or you can fade my picks. Just do it over at PrizePicks. Go to PrizePicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. PrizePicks, it's daily fantasy sports made easy. Now, a 4-step plan for the Lakers to make the Western Conference Finals. And I might be cheating just a little bit because there's a little precursor to the plan. And I kind of teased it with our sponsor, PrizePicks, PrizePicks.com/CLNS, is you need the Nuggets to get the number 1 seed in my plan. Because I would much rather face the Timberwolves than the Nuggets. So, step 1 for the Lakers to make the Western Conference Finals is going to be this. You got to gain the 8 seed in the play-in. So you got to win your next 2 games, and you got to hope that the Kings lose 2 of their next 3 games or lose a game, and hopefully you can gain the 8 seed so that you can possibly beat the Suns in the first play-in game and gain the 7 seed in the Western Conference Finals. That way you're going up against a 2 seed instead of a 1 seed. see what I'm talking about with the Denver Nuggets winning tonight's game? If you are able to get the 7 seed and the Nuggets are the number 1 seed, then you're facing off against the Timberwolves, a young team where LeBron James, Anthony Davis, they've been there. They've done that. They've hoisted the trophy before. They've won the whole damn thing. And you're going up against a team whose best player hasn't really had a lot of success in the playoffs yet. They really haven't been there. They haven't done that yet. So could you possibly beat them round 1, upset the number 2 seed in the Minnesota Timberwolves? I think so. They're a young team. They don't have a lot of experience in the playoffs, and you can take advantage of that. But this is my plan. I want to hear from you folks at home. Am I off base? Do you think that I am totally wrong with my take? Who would you rather face if the Lakers are going to get out of the play-in? Would you rather play the Timberwolves or would you rather play the Nuggets? I think it's a pretty simple answer. I'd rather play the Timberwolves. Let me know what you're thinking down in the comments section. Let me know who you would rather the Lakers play in round 1. Now, step forward to this would be, obviously, you have to win round 2, and then you play another young team in the Oklahoma City Thunder. Sure, they have great players like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, but at the same time, another team that is young, has not been there before, has not done it before in the playoffs. LeBron James, one of the best to ever lace them up, could take advantage of their lack of experience in the playoffs. And as we go back to the NBA playoff picture, I think it's anybody's game in the West, 1 through 8. I don't think just because, you look at the Mavs, they're at the 5 seed. They're a really good team. This Western Conference has been insane so far. You have the Lakers 10 games above 500, and they're in the play-in right now. So obviously, it's anybody's game. Once you get in the dance, anyone has a chance. But those are my 4 steps on how the Lakers can make the Western Conference Finals this year. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, you obviously need some guys to maybe come off of injury and give you a little bit. Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, who signed this past offseason, really hasn't given you much. You need role players like Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves to step up as well. D'Angelo Russell, where you at? Do you want that contract? Do you want to be regarded as one of the top point guards in this league? If so, you got to step it up and you got to make this 4-step plan happen, because Lakers, it's championships or bust every single season, it feels like. They've set the standard. They've put that standard on themselves, being the Los Angeles Lakers, who've won numerous titles, and with LeBron James, who's going to go down as number 1, if not 2, the best basketball player to ever play the game. So, if the Lakers are going to make the Western Conference Finals, I say you need to gain the 8 seed in the play-in, first of all. Then you got to beat the Suns in that play-in and get the 7 seed going into the NBA playoffs. Then you play the T-Wolves in round 1, beat a young team, and then you beat the Thunder in round 2, and there you are. You're in the Western Conference Finals for a chance to make the NBA Finals. So, let's see if it happens. And if it does, we'll break it down here on the channel. We're giving you everything you need to know around the Los Angeles Lakers. That's why you got to hit that sub button or go to youtube.com/Lakers or youtube.com/Lakers TV for more Lakers news and rumors all year long, and stay up to date with the purple and gold.